Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, hanging out with Roman with Vanture Customs. They build custom camper vans here. And today, Roman's going to give us a tour of a Ford Transit camper van. So join us.
Hello, Patrick, and thank you so much for having me back on the channel. Glad to be back. Roman from Vanture Customs, Philly's van conversion company. We do custom van conversions, and this is one of the newer ones we just finished up. It's a little rental van that we're maybe going to sell. It's a 150 Ford Transit. It's a 130-inch wheelbase, and it's the lowest roof that Transit makes. There's 3 different types above this. It's a really easy car to drive. It's like a regular SUV. Even with the heavy roof deck up top, it feels completely normal to drive. So it's actually one of my favorite vans to drive. So we'll step in here, and you will notice right away it is a really low roof. Like, I cannot stand up in here. For reference, I'm 5'11" and I'm on my knees. I can barely stand up on my knees, but that's one of the reasons that I love this van. It's nice, perfect size, really. You could still fit pretty much everything in this little van. So this is our basically Wanderer build out. If you're familiar with fit into this low roof Transit, you can lower this lagoon table and be able to eat up here. Under here you have your Dometic fridge. This is the CRX 50-liter fridge, and there's still plenty of room in here. There's a little freezer compartment there. Slide that out, make it more room for like a milk jug. Me and my fiance Laura lived out of a fridge like this for 2 years, and it was great. The flooring, we did insulation, subfloor out of wood, and vinyl click together flooring. It is waterproof and scratch resistant. I really like this floor, and the gray makes it flow with the style of the van. The ceiling, it's really short in here, as you can tell, so we had to keep it as low profile as possible. And we ran these slatted ceiling with the black background with LED strips inside the grooves here, so you don't tip your hair in it and get your hair stuck in the puck lights. Up here we have a Max Air fan, standard Max Air fan. That has the lid that pops up, doesn't let water in, makes it a great ventilation in here. And up top here we have a shelf that I built and laminated all the way around. You could stuff little things in there, hydro flasks, whatever. Butcher block countertop with a little bar sink. It's a 14 by 14 inch little sink. It's still a great size for this van. I think it works really well. A sink that you can pull out, and there's an extension actually where you could shower outside with it as well. And underneath here we have your fresh and gray water holding tanks. In front of that you have your little burner. This is a butane burner. We have little cartridges that it comes with for our customers to use. It burns a little hotter, so I like it better that way. And a little trash bin. You don't want your trash flowing around the van. Keep it tucked away on this little door here. And a little dust and pan. 12-volt water pump here with the shut-off switch. Shut on, and you have water. Drains into your gray water tank. Take it, fill it up wherever you need. Moving forward, we have these cute little drawers. This is where the butane is for your little burner here, and all the stuff that you would need to cook yourself a little meal. And more pots and pans down here. Still plenty of storage. Over here, another little control center. We have our Webasto heater control thermostat, which is actually located below this passenger seat, under the passenger swimmer. We cut this big hole out so you could take your repair tire kit out, since the seat swivel prevents you from doing so. So next to that we have our 12-volt or battery monitor, and underneath this we have our 110-volt outlet, dual dimmer switches for LEDs. As you see, I put a bunch of LEDs all over this van. I love LEDs, can't get enough of them. USB lights, or USB ports. USB port that is always connected to your 12-volt battery, and your inverter switch. which is a 1,000 watt inverter that is located underneath the bed in the electrical box. Up here we have the same size bed that we fit into our bigger ProMaster medium, larger vans, and you can still stretch across this, being 73 inches long, and it's a really comfy bed. Up here we have a little 12-volt fan. You can crank the sliding door window here by AMA windows and turn on the fan and stay pretty cool with that fan plus this fan. Keep yourself nice and cool throughout the days. Underneath the bed, standard platform with the metal beams supporting it, holes to ventilate your memory foam mattress so it doesn't mold up. Laura, fiance, has painted these abstract mountains with a little Vanture integrated in there. It's super cool. I love the look of that. And this little chair is what you use to sit on in this little van. You don't want to be on your knees all the time. We have 2 of them that we store right here. So it's easy way to just like cook up yourself a little meal or a hot pot of coffee. And underneath here, we put this little netting to hold the window Reflectix insulated covers. And next to that, you have a ton of storage underneath the bed, which I'll show you more of on the outside back here. At the back here, we put a Vantech ladder. We bolted it right into the door, so it's nice and solid, not going anywhere, which leads you up to the top of our roof deck, which has plenty of room. It's out of Trex, so it's a bit heavier, but it is completely weatherproof and water resistant, all that jazz. And the van is so short, it doesn't affect the handling abilities of the van. All right, and back here, we have the back of the van, which has a ton of storage still. And our little electrical box here with the little netting that we stole from a ProMaster door, and it fit perfectly in here. The bed has the same LED light running down with a nice low profile plywood to keep it nice and clean looking underneath as well. The whole point of trying to keep everything smooth and modern and clean looking is because it's a tight van and you want to make it seem like there's a lot of space here, and I think it does that very well. Back here there is the electrical system consists of 300 amp hours of AGM batteries located underneath this panel, and you have your fuse panel, your 1,000 watt inverter. It's like a tiny little guy, but it powers plenty. We plugged our big vacuum in, can run it forever, no problem. And breakers to run your fuse panel, inverter, main shut-off switch, battery isolator for when you're driving, charging from your alternator, and the Victron battery protector to protect the AGM batteries. If our customers are not aware that they're draining the battery to 0, that could damage it. This little guy prevents it from doing so. Close that back up. We offer rentals because it benefits our customers that are on the wall, and regards of getting to van life. They don't want to spend that much money into a new van or building one themselves. This is a great way for them to get into it. They're also unable to find vans, or they're not sure what wheel they want to go with. This is a great way for them to figure out which route they want to head into, and we'll be able to credit them if they go with us to build a van. So we thought it was just a perfect solution for a lot of people that are on the wall about it.
Well, Roman, it's really nice to have you back on the channel and be back at your shop. I was here exactly a year ago, and that was our first video we did here. And since then, now this is our 8th video we've done, and your shop has grown. You got a lot of new employees, you got a lot of new equipment, and a lot of new build ideas. So it's nice to see that you guys are doing very well.
Yeah, a lot has changed since then, and I'm so glad to be back on the channel. And you have a great following that came over to us and helped us a lot as well. Like, just love seeing it.
How do the viewers follow you guys on social and YouTube?
Yeah, we're pretty much trying to be on all platforms at this point, you know, on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, so on Facebook as well. So please head over, follow us on all platforms. We got a bunch of cool things coming up in the future, so can't wait to see it.
Nice to have you back. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd love it. We'll see you soon.
See ya.